and welcome back to a new video. This is going to be TV time and my September TV time. So all the TV shows that I watched in September. This is a little bit late because I went away in the first week of October. So let's get straight into it. So the first thing that I continued watching was Once Upon a Time season 5. And I watched from episode 5 to 11, which is really kind of poor effort. Yeah, there is a reason, and it kind of comes clearer later on why some TV shows kind of got put to the back burner. But yeah, so Once Upon a Time season 5, I feel like I can't say much more about it than I could last time. I actually watched episode 5 to 11 in a real short space of time, like in a week, and I was kind of really getting into it, and then I ended up switching on to something else, and you know, I kind of haven't gone back to it since. So I haven't watched an episode for maybe 3 weeks now. So I definitely need to get back into that and hopefully finish it up in October, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that because there's a lot of shows that I'm watching especially for October, obviously with it being Halloween and spooky time. So we'll see. I really love the show. I am enjoying season 5. There's some parts where I'm like, oh, no, and then Once Upon a Time fashion, it kind of does something. I'm like, oh, well, I'm not sure how I feel about that, and then it brings us back around and I'm like, what? So yeah, I really do get sucked into the show, but I've just been watching some other things. The next thing on my list, I have Game of Thrones season 2. You guys know last month I watched quite a few episodes. This month I only watched one. I watched episode 6 of season 2. Again, I was just watching other things, so that's just kind of what happened. But yeah, again, I am enjoying this. I want to complete season 2 very soon, maybe, hopefully again in October. It depends how much time there is in October. I feel like October needs to be 2 months long because I love the month of October. It's one of my favourites, and there's so many things I want to watch and see, but also things I've already watching that I want to finish. So yes, but yeah, Game of Thrones, I am enjoying it. I do want to get further. Like, I really can't wait to be caught up, but I feel like that's going to be a while. The next thing on my list is something that took up a big chunk of time. One of the things that took up all the time. Modern Family season 8. I watched episodes 1 to 22. I love Modern Family, so I finished the show. Super happy we'll finish this season. They're doing season 9, which makes me happy. I love this, and I watched it again super quick. I watched the whole season this month, and that's kind of something that took up a big chunk of time. I just kind of ended up watching episode after episode of Modern Family, so again, that's why some of the other shows didn't really get the love. But yeah, Modern Family season 8, I really enjoyed it. Maybe not as much as season 7. I will say though, in season 7 and 8, Lily is my favourite character. I think she's fantastic. She has some really fantastic bits. But I just really love the whole family, and I just love the characters. And I'm going to be sad when it ends, but I guess it will make sense because everybody is getting older, you know. I'm interested to see where they'll go with it. And at the moment, it's still fun. And enjoyable, and I can just really easily watch it, and one day I'll go back and watch the whole thing again because it's just easy, fun watching, and I really enjoy it. And I feel like I did watch through that season really quick, so I feel like maybe I will rewatch it before season 9 comes out, possibly, just to kind of refresh on it because it was over so quickly. But yeah, I love Modern Family. The next thing on my list is something that really took a back burner because of Modern Family. So what it is this next show is the show that I usually watch sometimes when having tea, if I'm not, you know, sitting at the table or something and I'm deciding to watch something, if it's just kind of something easy and I want to watch something on the TV, or maybe just after tea, you know, just to watch a little bit of something. This is the show that I watch, which is Fuller House, and at the moment I'm on season 2. However, because Modern Family is like 20 plus a little bit minute episodes, I've been watching that instead. So Fuller House, I watched episodes 9 to 11. So like nothing at all. Like, how could I not have finished this season this month? There's only 13 episodes of Fuller House season 2. And season 3 came out in September. However, I'm wondering if they didn't release half of season 3. Is there going to be more? Because at the moment there's only 9 episodes, so I'm a bit confused. I'm like, where is the rest? I would actually prefer it if they would do Fuller House, like normal 22 episode series like they did with Full House. I'm not really sure why they haven't done that. That I would prefer that probably, but either way, I will definitely be finishing Fuller House season 2 in October because I only have 2 episodes left, so that would just be ridiculous. Yeah, so Fuller House season 2, I thought I was going to get it finished and I just didn't. The next show on my list is another one that took up a big chunk of time because I got really obsessed with it. And it is Veronica Mars, season 1. And I watched episodes 5 to 22. So again, that's a big chunk of show for me. These are 40-minute episodes. That's quite a lot of episodes. And I completely got sucked into the show. I would absolutely recommend it if you haven't seen it. The first kind of 6 episodes, I'd say 6 or 7 episodes, were interesting and enjoyable. And I was enjoying watching them. But then after that, it was just like this roller coaster ride where I just had to know what was going on. And especially the last like 5 episodes, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to watch another episode, If you like to binge watch shows, I feel like it'd be a fantastic one. Because you could really just watch it and it's great. And I loved it. I would definitely recommend it. I really now love this show. I feel like once I finish the whole seasons, it would definitely go on to one of my favourite shows of all time because I just had so much fun watching this season 1 and I absolutely cannot wait to watch the rest. There's only 3 seasons and then there's a movie, but it's fantastic so far. So I definitely recommend that show if you haven't heard of it or if you haven't seen it because, oh gosh, I got so into it. So yeah, completely loved that. And again, that was the other thing that kind of took up a lot of time. Okay, so the next show on my list is a show that I didn't actually think I'd ever go back to. And again, it kind of, well, I didn't really watch much of it, so it didn't really take up much time. But it took up a few episodes of where I might have watched Once Upon a Time or something else. And I started watching American Horror Story Season 3. Okay, so with American Horror Story, everyone knows you don't have to watch them in order of seasons. I'd kind of watched bits of Season 1. I enjoyed it, but I wasn't able to watch the whole thing because I made a whole video about it. It's this whole story, I won't go into it. And then I really like Emma Roberts at the moment. I think she's really fantastic after watching Nerve. And I know that she's in this season 3. And I think she's in some other seasons as well. But I think she comes into it in season 3. And obviously season 3 is the one with kind of like the witchy vibes. So I thought, yeah, okay, I'll give this a go. And Kathy Bates is in it. And Kathy Bates is fantastic always. So I was like, yeah, you know, I'm going to give it a go. I watched 2 episodes. So not much. But I'm enjoying it. There's not really many episodes anyway. So I might try and finish that in October because it's kind of got those creepy vibes. It's not scary at all. And I've actually heard that season 3 is probably the least scariest of them all. But I just kind of felt like that was kind of the vibe I wanted. And I do really like kind of the witch boarding school type of, what is it called? Coven? This series has like a name. They all have names. The first one's like called Murder House. You probably all know. The second one, I don't know. I don't remember the names of the series, but you know. Either way, I'm enjoying it. I'm not, like I say, I'm not a big American Horror Story fan, but if I enjoy this season, I might then kind of jump around and watch some others. So let me know in the comments below which is your favourite season of American Horror Story, bar season 1. Because season 1 got ruined for me, you see, so I know what's happened and how, anyway. Bar season 1, because I know a lot of people like season 1. Which is your favourite? Which would you recommend? I know that season 6 has just come out. I don't know what that one's called. But yeah, let me know in the comments below your favourite American Horror Story, and I'd be interested to know. And then finally on my list, I started watching Veronica Mars season 2. I've actually only watched 1 episode of it because it was kind of very close to the end of the month when I finished season 1. And season 1 ended on a cliffhanger, and I was like, oh my gosh, if I didn't have season 2 right now, I had to watch the first episode of season 2 just to find out what was going on. But yeah, again, I'm pretty sure I'm going to love it. I'm really interested to know what the kind of overarching plot line is going to be of season 2, because in season 1, each episode has like a mini mystery to solve, or you know, kind of thing, and then there's like an overall mystery detective type of thing to figure out, and I really wanted to know what season 2's thing is going to be. So yes, very excited to watch that show. I feel like I did watch quite a lot in September, but it was just kind of all over the place. So yeah, I'll be watching quite a lot of shows in October, and some of them will be kind of horror related and things like that. Let me know in the comments below some shows you've been watching and anything like that. Thumbs up if you enjoy TV time, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye!